So this is a lesson on the orthographic preterite tense. You've already received a lesson on the regular preterite tense. This is one of the irregular categories of preterite. What is orthographic? Orthographic means change, and graphic means how it's looked or spelled. So in English, Spanish, and Spanish, there are strong vowels and weak vowels. So the strong vowels are A, O, U. The weak vowels are E and I. Certain letters, when they're combined with strong vowels, are pronounced one way, and when combined with weak vowels, it's another way. So for example, galleta, when it's combined with a strong vowel, the A, is pronounced G, galleta. However, when it's combined with an I, a weak vowel, it's pronounced H, gigante. Same with cama and cero. You have to do something in order to preserve the pronunciation of the original infinitive. For example, if you have tocar, you have to be able to do something to preserve the pronunciation. So CAR changes to QUE, que. This only affects the yo form. The rest of the verb is totally normal. It follows a regular pattern. Any infinitives that end in CAR must change to QUE to preserve the pronunciation. So for example, if you go about your conjugation of aste, o, amos, astes, aron, you're left with tocar, you eliminate your AR ending, and you're left with tose. Because e is a weak vowel, when combined with the C, it sounds like an S. So that's not it. You need to change it to toque in order to preserve the k sound that is in the original infinitive tocar. The rest is normal for preterite conjugations: toque, tocaste, tocó, tocamos, tocastes, tocaron. These are a list of other CAR verbs. You can pause this video, and this follows the same pattern for all of those verbs. It only affects the yo form. GAR changes to GUE, ge. Again, it only affects the yo form. So again, you're not going to be left with paje. You have to change it to page. That preserves the g sound because it's followed by a strong vowel. And here are the examples of the verb pagar. Other GARs, here's another list. It follows the same exact pattern. ZAR changes to CE. It only affects the yo form. Any infinitives that change in ZAR must change to CE to preserve the pronunciation. Almorzar is not almorze. Nope, you need to change it to almorce, CE, to preserve the S sound. And this is the conjugation. Other verbs that end in ZAR are the following. You can pause and study them. Now, there is another orthographic change from E to Y. This only affects the L and AOS forms, the third person. This is called third person stem change. This affects any infinitives that end in AER, EER, UIR, OER, OIR. It must change to Y to preserve the pronunciation. So for example, creer goes creí, creíste, creyó with a Y, because otherwise it'd be creyó, and that's a diphthong, something that we call a diphthong, and it's a weak vowel combined with a strong vowel. And then in the ellos form, again, we have creyeron with a Y. These are some examples. So again, you can find destruir, same thing. It ends in UIR, therefore the L and ellos will have a Y in replace for the E. This is an online link for Spanish Dict orthographic preterite references, and you can also find other lists of verbs that change from E to Y as well on this. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, you know where to find me.